Hey, what's up, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to the channel. If you're celebrating this holiday season with some Kansas City Chiefs joy, and let's be real, who isn't? Then you've come to the right place. The Chiefs just wrapped up a huge 29-10 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers on Christmas Day, securing the AFC's #1 seed and a step closer to making NFL history with their first ever Super Bowl three-peat. Let's break it down and talk about how this team, despite some challenges, continues to dominate on both sides of the ball. Okay, so let's take a quick moment to compare this Christmas to last year. Last year, the Chiefs were still fighting for their playoff spot after a tough loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. Fast forward to this season, and the Chiefs are absolutely on fire, clutching their 15th win of the season with a dominant performance over the Steelers. From the offense to the defense, this game was a reminder of how scary this team can be when they're firing on all cylinders. On offense, Patrick Mahomes was doing what Mahomes does best, leading the charge with both his arm and his legs. He was efficient, completing 29 of 38 passes for 320 yards and 3 touchdowns. He orchestrated 2 first-quarter scoring drives, one of which featured his classic shovel pass, and the other a deep ball that had the defense on skates. That's a season-high 13 points in the first quarter alone. Mahomes wasn't just throwing the ball, he was mixing it up with some serious mobility, keeping the Steelers' defense on their toes all day. Now, let's talk about Travis Kelce. This guy is built for the big moments. And once again, he proved it. He had 84 yards and a touchdown, including his record-breaking 77th touchdown reception, which made him the all-time leader in touchdown catches for the Chiefs, surpassing none other than Tony Gonzalez.
My job is to go find
Talk
a way.
about a milestone. But here's the kicker, the defense. A year ago, the Chiefs' defense struggled in some key moments. But this season they're the ones wreaking havoc, even without all-pro defensive tackle Chris Jones, who was sidelined with an injury. The Chiefs' defense had a field day. They sacked Russell Wilson a season-high 5 times, and Justin Reid made a crucial interception in the first quarter, shutting down Wilson's end-zone hopes. Trent McDuffie followed that up with a strip sack in the fourth quarter, leading to a short field that Mahomes turned into another touchdown. Speaking of Wilson, he did his best to stay in the game, rushing for 55 yards and even scoring a rushing touchdown. But despite his mobility and some nice plays, the Chiefs' defense was relentless and didn't give him a chance to do much else. The Steelers came into this game needing a win to keep their playoff hopes alive, but they couldn't keep up with the Chiefs' offense or defense. Now at 10-6, Pittsburgh is left hoping for a miracle to secure the AFC North. It's clear the Chiefs have taken control of this game, and their next challenge is finishing the regular season strong against the Denver Broncos. The Chiefs will now enjoy a well-deserved first-round bye, giving them the perfect opportunity to rest key players and get ready for the postseason. Closing. So, how about that performance, Chiefs fans? From Mahomes lighting it up to Kelce setting records and the defense dominating, this game had it all. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about the Chiefs heading into the playoffs? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let's get this Chiefs Kingdom hype going, because we're not done yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay merry, stay jolly, and let's get ready to make some playoff noise. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you've got to be feeling extra jolly right now, because the team just gave us the ultimate Christmas gift. The Chiefs went into Pittsburgh and absolutely crushed the Steelers 29-10 on Christmas Day. And guess what? Andy Reid decided to take his holiday cheer to the next level. So, grab your Santa hats, because we've got a festive post-game celebration to talk about. Alright, let's break it down. The Chiefs just wrapped up a massive win on Christmas Day. And this wasn't just any victory. This 29-10 blowout not only improved their record to an incredible 15-1, but it also clinched the AFC's #1 seed, securing home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That's right, these guys are locked and loaded for a potential 3rd straight Super Bowl title. And they're doing it in style. But the fun doesn't stop there. The real treat came in the locker room postgame. We all know Andy Reid loves a good laugh, and he was in full-on Santa Claus mode after this huge win. You've got to picture this. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, rocking NFL-branded Santa coats, kicked off the post-game party. And then, in true Andy Reid fashion, the big man himself walked in, full Santa regalia, beard and all. "Merry Christmas, Chiefs." Reid's voice was a little muffled by the fake beard, but you could still hear him loud and clear. "I'm proud of you dudes. Proud of you. For the present, you get home field advantage. And trust me, after a season of nail-biting, close wins, they deserve it." This season has had its fair share of questions, with many wondering if the Chiefs could stay dominant after a string of tight victories. But at this point, those doubts are being silenced. With a 15-1 record, the Chiefs are not only tied for the best record in the NFL, but they're proving they can dominate when it matters most. They've already knocked out big wins over the Browns, Texans, and now the Steelers, who are also playoff contenders. What's even more impressive is that this win was on the road, and it set a new franchise record for most wins in a season. You've got to think, this is a team that is ready for the playoffs. And they've got momentum on their side as they prepare for the postseason. Closing. So, what do you think about the Chiefs' incredible win and Andy Reid's holiday cheer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We've got more great content coming your way, so don't miss out on any of the action. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, stay merry, stay bright, and let's keep enjoying these amazing Chiefs moments. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're a Chiefs fan, or even just a football fan in general, you're in for a pretty interesting update today. We've got a story about Travis Kelce and how he's handling a bit of a down year statistically. But trust me, there's a whole lot more to the story than just numbers. So, let's dive in and see what's really going on with the Chiefs' star tight end this season. Okay, so here's the deal. Travis Kelce is having a year that, at first glance, might seem a little underwhelming. The 35-year-old tight end has only 2 touchdowns through the first 15 games of the season. Let me remind you, this is a guy who's never finished a season with fewer than 5 touchdowns. Not to mention, he's racked up 739 receiving yards so far, which isn't bad by any means, but it's well below his usual standard of 862 yards or more. And that's going all the way back to his rookie year in 2014. So yeah, it's fair to say this hasn't been the statistical season Kelce or Chiefs fans might have expected. But let's take a step back, because here's where things get interesting. Despite the lack of touchdowns and yards, Kelce is still a massive presence on the field and in the locker room. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid recently gave a glowing tribute to his star tight end. When asked about Kelce's quieter year, Reid was quick to defend his veteran player, praising him for being a true team player and leader. Reid said, "He'd sacrifice for the cause. As they say, I'm not telling you he doesn't like to play and catch and do all that stuff. He loves that, but at the same time, he's willing to help out everywhere." In other words, Kelce isn't just focusing on his personal stats, he's all about the team's success. And that's why he's been voted a captain year after year. The dude knows his role, even if it's not always the flashiest one. Now, even though Kelce might not have been finding the end zone as often as we're used to seeing, the Chiefs are still crushing it with a 14-1 record, the best in the NFL. This just shows how valuable Kelce is to the team, even when the stats don't tell the full story. In fact, it seems like Kelce's chemistry with quarterback Patrick Mahomes has been a bit off this season. On a recent episode of their podcast, New Heights, Kelce admitted that he and Pat have struggled to find that magic connection they've been known for. But Kelce isn't complaining, he's focused on what's best for the team. Not his personal numbers. "I stopped caring about stats about 4 or 5 years ago," Kelce shared. "I just went out there and started to play free and play for my guys." Sure enough, I think that's the better mentality. You think about it more play by play and what your job is on that specific play. Talk about a selfless mentality, right? That's the kind of leadership that makes Kelce a star, regardless of the stats. And here's the kicker. The Chiefs just signed veteran tight end Robert Tonyan to their practice squad. This could mean more competition for Kelce's role, especially if Tonyan gets elevated to the main roster. But Kelce isn't the type to shy away from competition, he thrives in it. With 2 regular season games left, one on Christmas Day against the Steelers and another on January 5 against the Broncos, Travis Kelce has the perfect opportunity to finish the season strong and remind everyone why he's one of the best to ever do it. Closing. So, what do you think, guys? Is Travis Kelce having a down year? Or is he just doing whatever it takes to help the Chiefs win? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We've got more updates and cool stories coming your way. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep enjoying the game and appreciate those behind-the-scenes sacrifices that make the biggest difference. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. And if you're a football fan, you're in for a real treat today. If you love cool moments, NFL history, and a bit of a celebration twist, then stick around because we're about to talk about Travis Kelce's legendary move during that Christmas Day game. You won't want to miss this. So, let's talk about the man of the hour, Travis Kelce, who went above and beyond to honor one of the Chiefs' all-time greats, Tony Gonzalez. Now, you might be thinking, what's so special about a touchdown celebration? Well, let me tell you, this one was no ordinary dance move or flashy gesture. Kelce took a penalty on purpose. People, that's right, Travis Kelce, the ultimate showman, intentionally drew a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct with his dunk after scoring his record-breaking touchdown against the Steelers on Christmas Day. But hold on, there's a good reason for it. And it's not just for the drama. You see, Kelce entered that game tied with Tony Gonzalez at the top of the Chiefs' franchise leaderboard for career touchdown receptions. And if you know anything about Chiefs history, you know that Tony Gonzalez isn't just a legend. He's the legend. Back in his playing days, Gonzo was famous for dunking the ball over the goalposts to celebrate touchdowns. And it was awesome, until, of course, Jimmy Graham came along in 2013, did a dunk that bent the goalpost, and caused a huge delay in the game against the Falcons. That's when the league stepped in and banned the dunk for good. But here's where Kelce's tribute comes in. After hauling in that record-breaking touchdown in the fourth quarter, he didn't just jump for joy. Oh no, he went straight for the goalpost, jumped up, and showed the world that at 35 years old, he's still got mad hops to pull off the iconic dunk. And yes, he took the penalty for it. But you know what's even cooler? Kelce didn't have to worry about the fine because Tony Gonzalez, being the legend he is, immediately said he would personally cover the fine if Kelce chose to go for it. Talk about respect, huh? That's a class act right there. It's not just about the touchdown, the record, or the celebration. It's about honoring the legacy of a player who paved the way for future legends like Travis Kelce. And that's the kind of stuff that makes football more than just a game. It makes it a story, a tradition, and a celebration of the greats who came before. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think of Kelce's epic tribute to Tony Gonzalez? Would you have done the same? Or are you all about avoiding those penalties? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. We've got tons more fun content coming your way. So stay tuned. Until next time, keep enjoying the game, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a football fan, or even if you're just here for some celebrity gossip, then you're in for a treat today. We've got a huge story about Travis Kelce making NFL history. And of course, a little bit of pop culture magic thrown in the mix. So, grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's dive into how Kelce made history during that Christmas Day game. On December 25th, while many were unwrapping presents and enjoying the holiday season, Travis Kelce was busy securing his spot in NFL history. The Kansas City Chiefs were facing off against the Pittsburgh Steelers at Acrisure Stadium. And Kelce had one thing on his mind: breaking records. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kelce breaking records? Big surprise. But this one was huge. Travis Kelce, the three-time Super Bowl champion, reached a major milestone by securing the most receiving touchdowns in Kansas City Chiefs history. Yep, you heard that right. He's now officially the Chiefs' touchdown king. This moment was actually a long time coming. Earlier in the season, back on November 10th, Kelce tied the legendary Tony Gonzalez with his 76th career touchdown catch. And that's when it all went down. Of course, when Travis broke the record in that game against the Steelers. He celebrated in true Kelce fashion, with Tony Gonzalez's iconic touchdown dance. Talk about respect for the legends. And if you thought the touchdown celebration was the highlight of the day, think again. We've got a Taylor Swift cameo in this story. Folks, that's right, the cardigan singer, who wasn't present at the Christmas game, made sure everyone knew she was supporting her man from afar. Taylor was spotted clapping and cheering as Kelce secured that record-breaking touchdown, rocking her Kansas City red in the form of a chic checkered blazer and, of course, her signature crimson lipstick. But the love doesn't end there. Taylor has been a consistent presence in Travis's life this season, making headlines for supporting her guy in a very public way. Back in November, she joined Travis's mom, Donna Kelce, at a post-Thanksgiving game against the Las Vegas Raiders. The trio, Travis, Taylor, and Donna, were all decked out in Chiefs gear, showing their love for the team and for each other. And don't forget, Taylor was even rocking a necklace with Travis's number 87, as a sweet nod to her man. Now, for those of you wondering how this all started, don't worry. I've got you covered. In a recent interview, Taylor gave us a glimpse into their relationship, saying, "When you say a relationship is public, that means I'm going to see him do what he loves. We're showing up for each other. Other people are there and we don't care. The opposite of that is you have to go to an extreme amount of effort to make sure no one knows that you're seeing someone. And we're just proud of each other." Talk about relationship goals, right? Closing. And that's all for today. Folks, what do you think about Travis Kelce's record-breaking touchdown and Taylor Swift's support? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. You won't want to miss the next one, because we've got more exciting sports moments, pop culture news, and everything in between coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, stay awesome and keep enjoying the game. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're a Steelers fan, this video might sting a little, but we've got to talk about it. The Pittsburgh Steelers were hoping for a nice holiday win, but instead, they got a lump of coal after a rough 29-10 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas Day. And you know what? Coach Mike Tomlin nailed it with just 2 words to sum up the entire game. Let's dive into it. Alright, let's not sugarcoat it. The Steelers' performance against the Chiefs was ugly. Plain and simple, they were hoping to bounce back after a tough stretch. But instead, they extended their losing streak to 3 games. And while you can't win them all, this one was a tough pill to swallow, especially at home on Christmas. Now, let's talk about that 2-word post-game analysis from Coach Mike Tomlin. When he addressed the media, he didn't try to sugarcoat anything. He simply said, "That sucked." And honestly, he couldn't have said it better. It was rough all around for Pittsburgh. On offense, things didn't get any better. Quarterback Russell Wilson just couldn't find his rhythm. The offensive line struggled with way too many unforced errors, and Wilson couldn't do much with the pressure he was under. On top of that, the Chiefs' defense was all over him, with Wilson taking multiple hits and unable to get anything going in the passing game. But wait, it wasn't just the offense. The Steelers' defense had no answer for Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes had all the time in the world to make plays, and his receivers were getting open way too easily. Whether it was Mahomes' classic deep balls or shifty shovel passes, the Steelers couldn't contain the Chiefs' dynamic offense. And it showed. The game was over before it even got to the 4th quarter. And by then, Pittsburgh had no answers. At least they've already clinched a playoff spot. But the AFC North title? That's slipping away fast if they don't turn things around. Now, Pittsburgh gets a little extra time off with a mini bye week, which will give them a chance to regroup before taking on the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 18. The playoffs are still within reach, but they've got to get their act together if they want to have any shot at the AFC North crown. Closing. So, Steelers fans, how do you feel about that loss? Can the team bounce back and make a run in the playoffs? Or is it all downhill from here? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Let's hope the Steelers can shake this one off and come back strong in Week 18. What's up, Steelers Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got to talk about one of the most head-scratching decisions of Mike Tomlin's career. One that's left fans shaking their heads after the Pittsburgh Steelers' 29-10 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's just say, it was a questionable call that might have sealed their fate in this game. So, what exactly happened? Let's break it down. Alright, let's set the stage. It's the fourth quarter. The Steelers are down 29-10, and there are less than 6 minutes left on the clock. Pittsburgh is facing a critical 4th and 2 inside their own territory. Now, this is where most coaches would think, alright, we've got to go for it here. You're trailing by 3 scores. Time is running out, and every possession counts. But not Mike Tomlin. No, in what has to be one of the most questionable calls of his career. Tomlin made the decision to punt the ball away. I mean, come on, you're down big, and you're essentially giving up any hope of a comeback by punting. Sure, the Chiefs' defense is tough, but you have nothing to lose at this point. And yet, Tomlin chose to play it safe. This decision is definitely up there with some of his worst when it comes to handling key fourth-down situations. Now, to be fair, some people might try to defend this move. The Steelers are still in the playoff hunt, and the AFC North title might not be completely out of reach, especially if the Ravens lose to the Texans. But at the end of the day, the Steelers needed to take risks to have any chance of staying in the game. Punting the ball away was, at best, a meh call. At worst, it showed a lack of urgency and a failure to seize the moment. And let's not forget, this isn't the first time Mike Tomlin has been criticized for his conservative play calling on fourth downs. Fans have already voiced their frustrations with his decision-making earlier this season. But this one feels like the most glaring example of the play it safe approach that just isn't working when you're trying to catch up in the fourth quarter. So, the question is, will this punt come back to haunt the Steelers? With just one regular season game left against the Cincinnati Bengals, Tomlin's decision to punt instead of going for it on 4th and 2 could be a major turning point in the team's postseason aspirations. They've already secured a playoff spot, but that AFC North title is slipping through their fingers. And with the Ravens still in the mix, every decision from here on out is crucial. Closing. Alright, Steelers fans, what do you think? Was Tomlin's decision to punt a reasonable move, or did he completely drop the ball? Can the Steelers still make a run for the AFC North? Or was this just one more example of poor decision-making? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Let's get this conversation going. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep the faith, and let's hope the Steelers can bounce back strong in Week 18.